Hello, we're now here with the famous Christopher Lao, and he was gracious enough to come here to the Top Gear office and just basically spend time with us to tell his story about you know what.
First of all, I would like to thank you, Vernon, for inviting me here. And hi to all the Top Gear viewers and readers. I recently graduated from the UP College of Law, and right now I'm preparing for the bar exams next month.
I understand you're married. You have
Yes,
a
I'm
family.
married to attorney Katrina Francisco Lao, and we have a 4-year-old daughter. Yeah.
Okay, so let's cut to the chase. What really happened on that day?
Nung time na yun, syempre, I'm a family man, I had responsibilities, and I was also pressed for time given that the bar exams were fast approaching. So at the time when I was there, I had to decide between risking that flooded street and taking the EDSA route. And at that time, it was raining so hard, and we know what happens in the Philippines when it's raining so hard. The streets and the roads really get pretty crowded. So at that time, I didn't want to get stuck for at least 3 hours taking the EDSA route. So I took a risk, and unfortunately, the flood was deep, and eventually I found myself and my car floating.
Was that the first time that you encountered such a flood
No,
water?
absolutely not. There were times when I would cross the street, and I was able to do so. So at the time, it wasn't a totally unfounded or baseless decision, a miscalculated one perhaps. Yeah.
How long have you been driving, if you don't mind?
I have been driving since 2007.
What car is that again?
It's a Nissan Exalta car.
Nissan Exalta.
Yes.
Were you the first owner? Is that your first car?
No, it's a second-hand car.
That's that's your
Yeah.
first car.
That's my first car, yes. So it
Okay.
was very valuable to me.
What happened to that car now? Where is it now?
Naawa siguro yung father-in-law ko, so he bought it.
Your father-in-law bought it.
Yeah.
So is it running now?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
They were able to repair it.
And what are you using now? What are you driving now?
I am driving a 2010 Honda City car.
Okay.
Yeah.
When your car started to float, were you aware? Did you realize that there was a camera crew from GMA 7 that time?
Well, everything happened so quickly. From what I remember, the moment that I alighted from my car, GMA7 was there, and they interviewed me. And let's just say that it wasn't the perfect time for any interview.
Did you feel like you were set up?
Yeah, I felt that way. That's why I told GMA7 about my sentiment. Titingnan mo yung start ng interview, di ba? Parang I also saw it as an opportunity to air a grievance toward the government.
Okay.
And yun talaga yung umpisa nun. Diba? I said, I think there's a problem with, our government in handling itong mga ganitong problema. Tapos, yun lang yung gusto kong point na i-raise. Tapos, sana i-echo ng media, di ba? Para marinig ng gobyerno. Alam ko naman talaga na it was a silly decision. Diba? And syempre at the time, frustrated ka na sa sarili mo kasi you made a silly decision. Alam mo yun eh. Diba? So, nung interview ka, gusto mo lang sabihin na, okay, apart from my silly decision, this could have been prevented by the government. Yun lang. Yun eh. Kaso, naging, parang gusto ng reporter eh, kasalanan mo. Diba? Alam na natin yun eh. Nakasalanan natin. Pero gusto niya talagang ipilit ka. Tsaka, for you to get more frustrated, dun sa tingin ko mali. Kasi syempre, yung reaction ng tao na frustrated na, talagang magagalit.
Did you see the actual airing of the footage?
Nung umaga, nasa Starbucks ako, and then sa Facebook, may message sa akin, sinabi na, check this out, I think it's you. Nung pinanood ko nung umaga, okay pa naman, kasi hindi pa naman ako nagsasalita eh. Sinabi lang na ito yung baha. Somehow though, parang it gave me a hint as to what's to come later on. Kasi parang sinasabi na ng reporter doon na parang naninisi na ako, gano'n. So medyo kinabahan ako kasi parang, sana ito lang yung ipapakita nila, di ba? Wala pa akong pangalan dun eh. Hindi pa sinabi yung pangalan, hindi pa pinakita.
I mean, there were different versions of the
Yes.
footage?
Yes. Yung pinakauna that they aired really was about the flood and how serious it was. Tapos meron lang isang driver na lumutang yung kotse. Tapos yun lang. Pero yung reporter, meron na siyang sinabi na naninisi yung driver.
Wala pa yung
Wala
famous
pa.
interview, yung
Wala pa. So,
infamous interview.
yeah,
wala
so sabi
pa.
ko, okay, good. Kasi pangit ko ipakita mo yung sobrang, di ba, distraught person.
Oh, when did they finally show the interview?
Gabi, kasi tinawagan ako ng mga friends ko. Sabi nila na, uy, nasa news ka. Sabi ko, yan, panood ko na yun kanina umaga eh. Sabi niya, pero parang ang pangit nung dating, pangit nung ginawa ng media. Sabi ko talaga, hindi naman nagsasalita doon ah. Sabi, hindi, this time, nagsasalita ka. Sabi ko, really? Ano yung mga sinabi ko? Tapos yun, sinabi nila kung ano yung mga sinabi ko. Doon ko nalalaman na, okay, they really edited it.
Kailan mo unang na-realize na may nag-post sa Facebook and then people started commenting on the video?
Yeah, kasi biglang dumami yung mga friend requests ko. So, since I'm using BlackBerry, nakakatanggap ako ng mga notifications. So, nakita ko doon na medyo daan-daan na yung mga gusto makipagkaibigan sa akin. Biglang nakakatanggap na ako ng email also sa BlackBerry ng from mga friends ko sa College of Law. Sinabi na, shut down your Facebook now. Tapos meron pang nagsabi na, you have a video that's going viral right now. So,
They wanted you to shut down your Facebook account because they didn't want you to read yung mga comments.
yes, so alam ko na okay, ito na nga yun, may problema na. Tapos may mga text messages na ako from friends saying na, we support you all the way. So parang yun pa lang ang tunog, the tenor of the messages, parang alam mo nang, may problema na.
Did you actually go and read the messages?
Yeah, sabi ko, tingnan ko nga, anong problema. Patingin ko, yun na nga, yung Facebook ko parang sobrang jammed na, ng kung ano-ano. Tapos may mga comments yung mga tao, and then when you press yung pangalan Christopher Lao, kita mo lahat ng hate pages. Tapos ayun na nga, parang thousands by the minute, I think.
Okay, ano
Then
yung
again, 50.
initial feeling mo nung nakita mo yung mga malicious remarks, comments?
Yun, hindi ako natuwa dahil pag-click mo pa lang sa video, makikita mo na agad yung libelous caption. Sinasabi na bobo ito, di ba?
Okay.
Okay lang naman siguro na, okay, there's a funny clip, right? Pero if you spread a funny clip with a libelous caption, that's another story. And then, to come up with hate pages...
Actually, we were also surprised, kami rin pinag-usapan namin, we were also surprised how come yung mga tao sobra silang galit. Di ba? I mean, it's okay lang naman to laugh at the...
Yeah, true. Ako rin naman. Natatawa rin ako eh.
Pare, it was funny.
Yeah,
it was funny as hell.
Yes.
Pero, ang hindi namin din maintindihan, how come yung mga tao, yung iba galit? Parang, saan kayo galit?
Ayun, hindi ko rin alam. So, doon ko lang nalaman na, wow, people really are quick to judge.
Mm-hmm.
They're quick to judge even though they don't know you.
Okay, did you actually shut down your Facebook account?
Yes, I did.
So until now, did you just temporarily deactivate it or just permanently?
Bago dumating yung BPI ad, hindi ko talaga inisip na i-reactivate ko.
Okay.
Kasi...
So what did you do? I understand you went out of the country for a while?
Yes.
What did you, can you tell the people out there what you did exactly in the aftermath of the whole thing?
Yes, kasi nung nagkagulo na, pati yung media pumunta pa sa College of Law, di ba? Para to grab my friends and to compel them to call me up, you know, just so I could show up sa mga TV shows nila. So,
why did you just stay sa bahay lang?
Yes.
Okay.
Tapos sabi ko sa family ko, let's leave the country muna. So, I brought my family to Hong Kong. Akala ko I could find solace elsewhere, pero hindi pa rin eh. So, I left the country once more. I went to Thailand. And it was in Chiang Mai, a province in Thailand, where I really found myself again. Kasi nga, di ba, parang I went to the different temples and then parang relearn the basics na iwanan mo lahat to be happy. And reputation is fleeting.
Parang curious lang ako, are you now recognized in public? When people see you,
Yes.
do you get
Yes, you know, merong mga iba, well, hindi pa naman ako naka-experience na harap-harapan eh, inaway ako. Pero yung sa Facebook, when you're online, and people know that you're online, they really para indirectly make comments.
Like
Because
how?
they know that you're there and you can see it.
Okay.
Ayun. Yung mga sinabi that you're a disgrace, ganyan. So, yung mga masasakit, di ba? Meron namang mga okay. Yung for example, sa restaurant ka, biglang ma-recognize ka, tapos mamaya may free drinks ka na.
Talaga?
Tapos lalapitan ka ng mga grupo, tapos sabihin nila na, ayun, nakilala ka nila. Meron nga isa sabi na, what's your name? You know, para lang sure siya na ako din. Sabi ko, I'm John. I didn't lie kasi ang pangalan ko naman Christopher John eh.
Okay, parang iwas ano
Yeah,
na lang.
iwas lang. Sabi ko, I'm John. Tapos sabi niya, we don't believe you. Sabi nila. Sabi ko, why? Sabi niya, you're Chris Lao. Yun na ba ha? Sabi nila ganyan. Sabi nila, yun. Parang after nila ako makilala, parang iba na yung tingin nila. Parang wow, he's actually an amazing guy. Tapos,
Okay. Parang ngayon, of course, you still continue to drive, no?
yes.
Hindi ka naman na-traumatized, like for instance, these days when you're driving and medyo masama yung weather and it starts raining again and medyo baka may possibility nung baha na naman, hindi ka ba worried?
Natatakot ako na kasi syempre, di ba, nung nangyari yun, acts of nature nga, di ba?
Yeah.
Wala ka talagang, you won't be informed, so might as well stay at home. So, na-trauma ako talaga. Tapos yun, hindi nga ako nakakadaan ulit sa Mother Ignacia eh.
Ah, talaga? Since that time, hindi ka
Hindi, yung afternoon, hindi talaga ako dumadaan doon, ina-avoid ko yun.
Okay.
Pero nung nagkaroon ako ng BPI commercial, and you know, parang and people viewed it as a comeback, parang sabi ko, okay na, sige, kaya ko na to. Dumaan ako doon, and happy ako nung nakikita ko, ayos na yung daan. Inaayos na.
So tingin mo
ng DPWH.
may kinalaman yung nangyari sa'yo dun sa
Yes.
mabilis na pagkakaayos
Oo.
nung...
In fact, nung na-televise ako, di ba, nakita siguro ng local government unit yun, tapos nagpadala agad ng DPWH, mga 30 minutes after the incident. Tapos nag-drill lang sila ng something there, and then sucked up all the water, wala na. Tapos na. Pero ngayon, it's completely new.
Para you keep mentioning your commercial with BPI. Can you tell our viewers, our readers, how it came about? Who hooked you up with the BPI?
Macan contacted me and told me that BPI sees me as a potential endorser for their auto loan product because yung auto loan promo ng BPI includes a free 1-year insurance coverage, which
Acts of
includes
nature.
acts of God or nature.
Okay.
So perfect yun since yun nangyari sa akin, di ba? Parang bagyo. So, and then people have cars, and then how do they protect their cars from acts of nature?
Buti na-convince ka nila to parang make us parang spoof of what really happened to you. Buti pumayag ka na hindi naman parang medyo traumatic sa'yo na ulitin yung...
Actually, nung, sabi ko nga, nung the time na kinausap ko na Macan and BPI, may epiphany na ako eh, na you should stop listening to negative comments. You should try to listen to yourself na lang and do what you really want to do and what's good for you. And don't care anymore what other people think.
Chris, last what you're free to give your message to all the haters na nag-post ng mga ng mga masasamang comments dun sa mga hate pages sa Facebook, lahat ng mga nagtawag sa ng kung ano-anong nag-label sa ng kung ano-anong mga masasamang bagay.
Sa lahat na nag-comment sa nangyari, I would like you to know na binasa ko lahat yun. I read all the articles, I read all the comments, I even watched all the videos, even the parodies, and even the shirts with my face and my lines. And I learned that a human being can only take so much hate. So at the time when that happened, my body shut down for weeks. And it didn't crave for food, for water. Everything that was coming out of my system was blood. I had died during that time. And it was so painful for me that I had to see a shrink. And then I would also, at night, take alcohol just so I could sleep. It was that painful for me. I lived my life building a career, building a good name. And I thought that I had done that. And when that was taken away from me, I felt that nothing was left of me, that it was over. When I went out of the country, I found my inner peace. Which inner peace I would like to share with all of you. That you don't pin your happiness on reputation. Because reputation is fleeting, it's temporary. You don't let other people dictate what's good for you. Or you don't let your happiness depend on what other people say.
Because the moment they say something bad about you, you get depressed. And if that goes overboard, you might kill yourself. That's why so many victims of cyberbullying commit suicide, because they lack the maturity and the foundation to deal with it. To all those who bullied me, please stop this culture of verbal violence. Let us start valuing life, because not everybody is mature enough to handle intense bullying. You are going to be a participant in a crime if that person kills himself, or if that person does not become successful in life, because bullying lessens self-confidence. It disempowers. The moment that a person is disempowered, he will settle. He will settle for mediocrity and he will not be able to achieve great things. And itong verbal violence is actually equal to physical violence. It's no different from an assault, I tell you. In fact, it can even be worse. Kasi kung ikaw, inassault ka, pwede ka magamot, di ba? You can go to a hospital. Pero yung verbal violence na yan, no, can actually kill a person.
I'd like to thank BPI for giving me this wonderful opportunity. It allowed me to bounce back. And in fact, after that commercial and my epiphany, of course, I was able to slowly open my books and then still fighting for the bar. I would also like to thank Top Gear Philippines for giving me this wonderful opportunity to air my side of the story and to reach out also to those who are being bullied.
Okay, there you have it, guys. Thank you, Chris.
Thank you
Thanks
so
for
much, Fernando. Thank you.
accommodating our request for an interview.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.